If you walked around now, you'd see iPads out being used, but in so many different scenarios. We've learnt lessons along the way about how to do rollouts, how to get them using them in lessons. And there will be departments where now if you took the iPad away, they would hate it. It would be awful.
We've worked with schools across the UK, primaries, secondaries, in all shapes and sizes. And for me, it's about amalgamating that experience and bringing that forward to the next school we work with, so we have more and more insight experience to kind of drive that forward. CPD is really important for teachers to stay up to date with the latest practices in the classroom, but it's also really important for us to stay up to date and learn from experience what works, what doesn't.
As part of us having iPads for our students, what that enabled us was to have some training days, really to familiarise themselves with it. No kind of expectation, but just to kind of play around with it. The route that we did is we had a trainer in for a whole week. It was to get a group of staff together in a similar subject area to spend a bit of time looking at the iPad and how you might use an app, looking at lessons, cherry picking examples of actually now that would be a great opportunity to use an iPad.
So it's not just looking at hardware provision and a technical level, but it is actually integrating technology into the classroom.
That was, I suppose for me, my moment where I was like, oh my God, it's not about the iPad, it's about the teaching and learning.
What we've done is just aided the school and kind of driven them along that journey to make sure that all the considerations are being met.
It's about what progress can my students make in the classroom, what do I want them to do with the information, and how can having a device like an iPad in their hand actually move them forward and help them make that progress. And what we've now done is we've now got a foundation of common apps that we know can be used as a teaching learning tool throughout the school. It doesn't matter what your subject area is. And it's been quite revolutionary in some respects. We've also built into our professional development programme the time to reflect on it. What we're encouraging our staff to do now is to walk around lessons and to look at opportunities where iPads are being used or could have been used, and encourage them to reflect on their own practice. Not looking at the technical side, but looking at the teaching and learning. We should never be just imparting knowledge, we should be challenging students to think and be creative. Really, we are making children of the future.